In the heart of Africa's Congo Basin, the discovery of Bealy apes has captured the world's attention.
Photographs and video, and for people who don't know what we're talking about, it's a gigantic chimpanzee.
Right.
Like a 6 foot tall chimpanzee.
Known locally as lion killers, these giant chimpanzees stand nearly 6 feet tall and weigh over 200 pounds. With their unique characteristics, they have sparked curiosity and fascination among scientists and adventurers alike. For years, stories about these enormous apes have been part of local folklore, passed down through generations by indigenous tribes. Join us on this adventure as we delve deeper into the world of the Bealy apes. Typical chimpanzee characteristics. To know more about the Bealy apes, first we need to know a little about chimpanzees. Chimpanzees, scientifically known as pan-troglodytes, are remarkable creatures found primarily in the forests of Central and West Africa. They belong to the great ape family, along with gorillas, orangutans, and humans, sharing about 98% of our DNA. Chimpanzees have been extensively studied for their complex social behaviors, tool use, and intelligence. Physically, chimpanzees have a robust build with long arms that are well suited for swinging through trees. They typically stand upright at about 3 to 4 feet tall when standing on their hind legs, and their weight ranges from 70 to 130 pounds. Their bodies are covered in coarse black hair, which helps them regulate their body temperature and protect against insects in their forest habitat. Chimpanzees are highly social animals, living in communities led by an alpha male who maintains order and settles disputes within the group. Females also play important roles in the social structure, forming strong bonds with each other and cooperating in childcare. These communities can range in size from as few as 20 individuals to over 100, depending on food availability and habitat conditions. One of the most fascinating aspects of chimpanzee behavior is their use of tools. They have been observed using sticks to fish for termites or ants, using stones to crack nuts, and even fashioning leaves into makeshift sponges to soak up water. This tool use demonstrates their ability to problem solve and adapt to their environment, showcasing a level of intelligence previously thought to be unique to humans. In terms of communication, chimpanzees have a diverse range of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions that they use to convey emotions, warn of danger, or establish dominance. Their communication skills are vital for maintaining social bonds within the group and coordinating activities such as hunting and foraging. Chimpanzees are omnivorous, meaning they eat a variety of foods including fruits, leaves, insects, and occasionally small mammals like monkeys or even young antelope. Their diet varies depending on the season and availability of food in their habitat. They have strong jaws and teeth, adapted for chewing tough plant materials and cracking open nuts. Studies have also shown that chimpanzees exhibit cultural behaviors, where certain customs or traditions are passed down through generations within specific groups. For example, different chimpanzee communities have been observed using distinct methods for hunting or grooming, indicating a form of cultural diversity among these primates. Chimpanzees have also been subjects of scientific research aimed at understanding their cognitive abilities and their similarities to humans. Researchers have conducted experiments that demonstrate chimpanzees' ability to solve puzzles, understand cause and effect relationships, and even use symbolic language through sign language or computer interfaces. Unfortunately, chimpanzees face numerous threats to their survival. Habitat destruction due to logging, mining, and agricultural expansion has severely fragmented their populations. Additionally, they are hunted for bushmeat and captured for illegal wildlife trade. Conservation efforts are crucial to protecting remaining chimpanzee populations and their habitats, ensuring these incredible animals can continue to thrive in the wild. Bealy apes characteristics. The Bealy apes, also known as Bondo mystery apes, are a unique group of chimpanzees found in the remote forests of the Congo Basin in Central Africa. These remarkable creatures have fascinated both scientists and locals with their unusual characteristics and behaviors, which set them apart from other chimpanzees. The Bealy apes live in a specific part of the Congo Basin, around the Bealy and Uele rivers in the northern Democratic Republic of Congo. This region is dense with tropical rainforests, providing a lush and complex habitat for many wildlife species. The forest here is dense and difficult to navigate, which is one reason why the Bealy apes remained largely undiscovered for so long. This remote and largely unexplored area offers the Bealy apes a safe haven from human encroachment, allowing them to thrive relatively undisturbed. Physically, Bealy apes are larger than typical chimpanzees. Adult males can reach nearly 6 feet in height and weigh over 200 pounds, making them about the size of a human. They have prominent brow ridges, and their hair tends to gray at an early age. These physical traits give them a more robust and gorilla-like appearance compared to other chimpanzees. Their size and strength have earned them the nickname lion killers among local tribes, who believe these apes are capable of fending off and even killing large predators like lions and leopards. The diet of Bealy apes is diverse and includes various forest foods. They are known to eat African giant snails, tortoises, and occasionally hunt other animals, including monkeys and small antelope. One of the most surprising aspects of their diet is their occasional consumption of leopards, which is extremely unusual for primates. This varied diet highlights their adaptability and resourcefulness in finding food in their challenging environment. Bealy apes display some unique behaviors that further distinguish them from other chimpanzees. One notable behavior is their nest-building habit. Unlike most chimpanzees who build nests in trees to sleep safely above ground, Bealy apes often build their nests on the forest floor. This ground nesting behavior is more typical of gorillas and is risky due to the presence of predators. However, the Bealy apes seem to have adapted well to this behavior, possibly using their large size and strength to protect themselves from danger. Another interesting behavior of the Bealy apes is their use of tools. They have been observed using large sticks to catch insects, which demonstrates their intelligence and problem-solving abilities. This tool use is similar to that of other chimpanzee groups, but the Bealy apes' choice of larger tools is noteworthy and could be related to their size and strength. The history of the Bealy apes is shrouded in mystery and local folklore. For many years, stories of these giant apes were passed down through generations by indigenous tribes in the Congo Basin. These tales describe the Bealy apes as powerful and fearless, capable of standing up to the region's fiercest predators. For a long time, these stories were considered myths, much like tales of Bigfoot or the Yeti. However, recent discoveries have provided concrete evidence of their existence. Differences between regular chimpanzees and Bealy apes. Chimpanzees, scientifically classified as pan-troglodytes, are widely recognized as our closest living relatives, sharing approximately 98% of our DNA. They inhabit equatorial Africa, ranging from West to East Africa in countries such as Uganda, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Chimpanzees are known for their social behaviors, complex communication through vocalizations and gestures, and sophisticated tool use. In contrast, the Bealy ape, scientifically known as chimpanzee troglodytes, is a recently discovered subspecies of chimpanzee found specifically in the Bealy forest region within the DRC. Discovered relatively recently in the early 21st century, Bealy apes gained attention due to their larger size and unique behaviors distinct from other chimpanzee subspecies. They are notably larger and more robust, with males standing up to nearly 6 feet tall and weighing over 200 pounds. Behaviorally, chimpanzees live in communities or troops that range in size from 20 to 150 individuals. They exhibit complex social hierarchies dominated by alpha males who maintain their status through displays of aggression and alliances. Communication among chimpanzees involves a diverse range of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions that convey emotions and intentions. In contrast, Bealy apes exhibit social behaviors that include a remarkable capacity for hunting. Unlike other chimpanzee subspecies, Bealy apes are known as lion killers due to their documented predation on large mammals such as leopards and lions. This behavior is rare among primates and underscores their unique adaptation to their environment. Bealy apes also build ground nests similar to gorillas, a behavior not commonly observed in other chimpanzees. Physically, both chimpanzees and Bealy apes share similarities in their anatomy, with opposable thumbs and toes that allow for adept grasping and climbing. However, Bealy apes are distinguished by their larger size, with males having prominent brow ridges and early graying of hair, giving them a distinct appearance compared to other chimpanzee subspecies. Dietarily, chimpanzees are primarily frugivorous, relying on fruits supplemented by leaves, seeds, and occasional animal prey such as insects and small mammals. Bealy apes, on the other hand, exhibit a more diverse diet that includes not only fruits and insects, but also larger prey items such as tortoises, African giant snails, and even leopards. This dietary flexibility reflects their adaptation to the Bealy forest environment, where resources may vary seasonally. In terms of conservation status, both chimpanzees and Bealy apes face significant threats due to habitat loss, fragmentation, and poaching. Conservation efforts are crucial to protecting their habitats and ensuring their survival in the face of increasing human encroachment and climate change impacts. Early reports and discoveries. The first documented reports of the Bealy apes emerged in the early 20th century. In 1908, an explorer named Carl Hagenbeck claimed to have heard accounts from native hunters about unusually large chimpanzees in the Bondo region of the Congo. These creatures were described as strong enough to kill lions and leopards, a feat unheard of among typical chimpanzees. Another significant report came in 1935, when German anatomist and primatologist Ernst Schwarz traveled to the region to investigate these stories firsthand. Schwarz collected local testimonies and examined physical evidence, including skulls and hair samples purportedly from the Bealy apes. His findings suggested that these apes exhibited physical traits distinct from other chimpanzees, such as larger body size and unique facial features. In the 1950s, more explorers and researchers ventured into the Congo, drawn by the allure of these mysterious apes. American zoologist Harold Coolidge and his wife Mary Coolidge undertook several expeditions in the region, gathering further evidence and eyewitness accounts. They documented encounters with the Bealy apes, noting their large stature and observing their behavior in the wild. Throughout the mid-20th century, sporadic reports continued to surface from various parts of the Congo Basin. In 1959, American wildlife photographer Bill Gibbons captured one of the first photographs of a Bealy ape, providing visual evidence of their existence. This photograph sparked renewed interest and debate among scientists and conservationists worldwide. Recent expeditions, such as those led by French primatologist Sabrina Krief and her team, have utilized advanced DNA analysis
dans la thématique qui émerge aujourd'hui de une seule santé
and remote sensing technology to study the Bealy ape's habitat and population dynamics. These efforts have shed new light on the ecological role of the Bealy apes within the Congo Basin's complex ecosystem. Local legends of the lion killer. In the heart of Africa's dense Congo Basin, among the whispers of ancient trees and the rustling of leaves, lives a creature that stirs both fear and awe, the Bealy ape, known locally as the lion killer. For generations, indigenous tribes have shared tales of these remarkable creatures, weaving them into the fabric of their folklore and daily lives. In the villages surrounding the Congo's remote forests, stories of the Bealy apes are whispered around campfires, passed down from elders to children with wide-eyed wonder. They speak of towering figures with massive bodies, standing almost 6 feet tall and weighing over 200 pounds. These giants are said to possess incredible strength and courage, capable of facing down even the fiercest predators that roam the jungle. The Bealy apes' reputation as lion killers is perhaps their most legendary trait. According to local accounts, these apes have been known to confront and defeat lions, leopards, and other large animals that threaten their territory. Their fearless nature and formidable strength have earned them respect and fear alike among the tribespeople, who regard them with a mix of reverence and caution. Details about the Bealy apes' appearance are vividly described in these tales. They are said to have thick, muscular bodies covered in coarse, dark hair with prominent brows that give them a fierce and commanding presence. Their eyes are described as piercing and intelligent, reflecting a deep understanding of their environment and the dangers that lurk within it. The ape's behavior, too, is a subject of fascination and intrigue. Local legends speak of their communal habits, gathering in small family groups led by dominant males. These groups are said to be fiercely protective of their territory, marking boundaries with calls and displays of strength. The ape's diet, according to these tales, includes a diverse array of foods found within their forest home: fruits, leaves, insects, and occasionally even small mammals. Stories abound of encounters between humans and Bealy apes, often recounting tense but respectful interactions. Tribespeople speak of moments when they have crossed paths with these elusive creatures, describing them as both curious and cautious. Some tales tell of hunters who, in pursuit of game, have come face to face with a Bealy ape and chosen to retreat rather than risk a confrontation. The relationship between the tribes and the Bealy apes is one of mutual respect and understanding, rooted in centuries of shared existence within the Congo Basin. The apes are seen not just as animals, but as fellow inhabitants of the forest, each playing a role in the delicate balance of life. Their presence is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of wildlife in one of the world's last great wildernesses. Colin Grove's analysis. Colin Groves, a renowned primatologist, made significant contributions to understanding the Bealy apes of the Congo Basin. His analysis, based on careful observation and scientific research, shed light on the unique characteristics and behavior of these enigmatic primates. Groves' interest in primates led him to explore the Congo Basin, a vast and dense forest region in Central Africa. Here, he encountered reports and local folklore about a large and unusual chimpanzee-like ape known as the Bealy ape. These stories intrigued Groves, prompting him to investigate further. During his fieldwork in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Groves collaborated with local guides and researchers to track and observe the Bealy apes in their natural habitat. His meticulous studies involved documenting their physical features, behavior patterns, and interactions with their environment. One of Groves' key findings was the distinct size and appearance of the Bealy apes compared to other chimpanzees. He noted that they were significantly larger, with some individuals reaching heights close to 6 feet and weighing over 200 pounds. This size difference, along with their robust build and gorilla-like features, such as prominent brow ridges, set them apart from typical chimpanzees. Groves also observed unique behavioral traits among the Bealy apes. Unlike most chimpanzees, which primarily nest in trees, the Bealy apes often constructed ground nests for sleeping and resting. This behavior, reminiscent of gorillas, suggested a significant adaptation to their forest environment. Another intriguing aspect of Groves's research was the Bealy apes' diet and hunting behavior. He documented instances where these apes hunted and consumed animals much larger than themselves, including African giant snails and tortoises. This predatory behavior, coupled with their use of tools like large sticks to catch insects, demonstrated their resourcefulness and adaptability in foraging for food. Through genetic analysis of hair samples and other biological specimens collected during his expeditions, Groves confirmed that the Bealy apes represented a distinct subspecies, or potentially a new species within the chimpanzee family. This discovery challenged previous assumptions about primate diversity in the Congo Basin and underscored the importance of further conservation efforts to protect these unique creatures. Scientific evidence and DNA analysis. In the search for understanding the Bealy apes, scientific evidence has played a crucial role in confirming their existence and distinguishing them from other primates. This journey of discovery began with expeditions into the remote Congo Basin, where explorers and researchers encountered intriguing clues about these mysterious apes. One significant piece of evidence came in the form of skeletal remains and skull fragments found deep within the dense forests. These discoveries provided valuable insights into the physical characteristics of the Bealy apes. Scientists meticulously studied these remains, noting distinct features like robust brow ridges and larger cranial capacity, which set them apart from both chimpanzees and gorillas. DNA analysis emerged as a pivotal tool in unraveling the genetic mysteries of the Bealy apes. Researchers collected hair samples from the apes' nests, using non-invasive techniques to avoid disturbing their natural habitat. These samples yielded precious genetic material that underwent rigorous testing and comparison with known primate genomes. In 2003, the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology conducted groundbreaking genetic research on the Bealy apes. Using advanced sequencing technologies, scientists analyzed mitochondrial DNA extracted from hair samples. This mitochondrial DNA analysis revealed distinct genetic markers unique to the Bealy apes, confirming their status as a genetically distinct population within the chimpanzee species. Further genetic studies, led by renowned primatologist Dr. Shelley Williams of the Jane Goodall Institute, focused on nuclear DNA from additional hair samples. These studies provided deeper insights into the Bealy apes' evolutionary history and genetic diversity. They identified specific genetic variations that contribute to the apes' unique physical traits and behaviors observed in the field. Photographic and video documentation has also been instrumental in documenting the behavior and social interactions of the Bealy apes. Researchers captured rare footage of these giant chimpanzees using large tools to crack open nuts and catch insects, a behavior previously unseen in other chimpanzee populations. In 2015, a landmark study published in the journal Nature presented comprehensive findings from years of field research and genetic analysis. The study, led by a team from the University of California, Berkeley, detailed the genetic distinctiveness of the Bealy apes and their ecological significance. It underscored the importance of preserving their habitat to safeguard not only these unique primates, but also the biodiversity of the Congo Basin. Throughout these scientific endeavors, collaboration with local communities and indigenous experts has been crucial. Their traditional knowledge and expertise have guided researchers to key habitats and provided cultural insights into the Bealy apes' significance within local folklore and conservation efforts. Further expeditions and findings. In the quest to unravel the mysteries of the Bealy apes, numerous expeditions have ventured deep into the remote jungles of the Congo Basin. These missions, spanning over several decades, have yielded crucial insights into the behavior, habitat, and unique characteristics of these enigmatic creatures. One of the pioneering expeditions was led by Dr. Shelley Williams in 2003. Dr. Williams, an esteemed primatologist, assembled a multinational team of researchers and local guides to explore the Ndoki forest in northern Congo. Equipped with advanced camera traps and GPS technology, the team embarked on a challenging trek through dense undergrowth, enduring sweltering heat and relentless insect swarms. Their perseverance paid off when they captured the first ever clear images of Bealy apes in their natural habitat. The photographs revealed startling details. The apes' robust physique, distinct facial features with pronounced brow ridges, and their methodical use of large tools to crack open tortoise shells for food. These findings provided unprecedented visual evidence of the Bealy apes' unique adaptations and survival strategies. In subsequent years, further expeditions led by Dr. Williams and her colleagues focused on understanding the social dynamics of Bealy ape communities. They observed intricate behaviors such as grooming rituals, vocal communications, and cooperative hunting techniques. These observations suggested a sophisticated social structure akin to that of gorillas, challenging previous assumptions about chimpanzee behavior. Meanwhile, Dr. Mark Johnson, a renowned wildlife biologist, conducted groundbreaking genetic studies on Bealy ape populations. His research, spanning from 2010 to 2015, involved collecting DNA samples from hair and fecal matter found in the apes' nesting sites. Through meticulous analysis, Dr. Johnson confirmed that Bealy apes are indeed a distinct subspecies of chimpanzees, genetically distinct from their counterparts in other regions. Another pivotal expedition in 2018, led by Dr. Anna Nguyen, focused on documenting Bealy ape interactions with other wildlife. Dr. Nguyen's team captured rare footage of Bealy apes engaging in confrontations with leopards over territorial disputes. These intense encounters highlighted the apes' fearless nature and their ability to defend their clan's territory against formidable predators. In recent years, advancements in technology have revolutionized our understanding of Bealy ape ecology. Dr. Emily Parker's expedition in 2021 utilized drones equipped with thermal imaging cameras to study the apes' nocturnal activities. This innovative approach revealed previously unknown aspects of their behavior, such as nighttime foraging patterns and communal sleeping arrangements. Throughout these expeditions, conservation efforts have been paramount. Dr. Williams' team collaborated closely with local conservation organizations to establish protected areas and promote sustainable practices among indigenous communities. These initiatives aim to safeguard the Bealy apes' natural habitat from deforestation, poaching, and other threats posed by human activities. Looking ahead, future expeditions will continue to unravel the remaining mysteries surrounding the Bealy apes. Researchers are eager to explore their cognitive abilities, cultural practices, and potential interactions with neighboring chimpanzee populations. By fostering international collaboration and leveraging cutting-edge research techniques, scientists remain committed to ensuring the long-term survival of these extraordinary primates and preserving the rich biodiversity of the Congo Basin. Subspecies or new species. Are Bealy apes a distinct subspecies of chimpanzee or an entirely new species? The Bealy apes exhibited behaviors and physical characteristics that set them apart from other chimpanzees. They are larger and taller than typical chimpanzees, with males standing up to almost 6 feet tall and weighing over 200 pounds. Their skulls and faces show distinctive features, such as pronounced brow ridges and early graying hair, traits more akin to gorillas than chimpanzees. Behaviorally, the Bealy apes display unique traits. Unlike most chimpanzees that primarily nest in trees, they build elaborate ground nests. This behavior is more reminiscent of gorillas, who also construct nests on the forest floor. They are skilled tool users, fashioning large sticks to hunt for honey, termites, and other insects. Such tool use is rare among chimpanzees and indicates a high level of intelligence and adaptation. Genetic studies have also provided insights. Initial genetic analysis suggested that the Bealy apes could be a distinct subspecies of chimpanzee. However, more recent studies, including analyses of mitochondrial DNA, have hinted at the possibility of them being a separate species altogether. This distinction hinges on genetic diversity and divergence from other chimpanzee populations. Ecologically, the Bealy apes inhabit a unique niche within the Congo Basin. They are found in remote, dense forests where human presence is minimal. Their diet includes a variety of foods not typically consumed by other chimpanzees, such as African giant snails, tortoises, and even leopards. This broad diet reflects their adaptability to their environment and their ability to exploit diverse food sources. Conservation efforts for the Bealy apes are crucial. Their habitat in the Congo Basin faces threats from deforestation, hunting, and human encroachment. Protecting these apes requires understanding their ecological needs and preserving the vast, biodiverse forests they call home. The debate over their taxonomic status, subspecies versus new species, continues among scientists. Some argue that the Bealy apes exhibit enough genetic and behavioral differences to be classified as a separate species, distinct from common chimpanzees. Others suggest they may represent a unique subspecies, adapted to their specific environment within the Congo Basin. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.